สวัสดีครับผู้ฟังทุกท่านนะฮะยินดีต้อนรับเข้าสู่รายการ Rudy วันนี้เราจะได้มีโอกาสเรียนอักษรไทยตัวใหม่หนึ่งตัวครับที่เรียกกันว่ารอเรือ Hello and welcome to Thai letters. Today we'll have the opportunity to learn the รอเรือ consonant in Thai language, or as we would use it in English, the R consonant. โอเคเข้าไปดูกันนะฮะว่ามันเกี่ยวข้องกับอะไรบ้างครับตอนแรกเราจะเข้าไปดูกันนะครับว่าจะเขียนอักษรตัวนี้ยังไงบ้างครับ at the very first part or in the very first section we'll see how to write the consonant รอเรือ in Thai language. Then secondly we will see or we will actually practice pronunciation of the consonant a little bit so การออกเสียงนะฮะแล้วตอนที่3นะฮะผมจะยกตัวอย่างนะครับว่ารอเรือเราจะเขียนยังไงบ้างครับwe will see examples in the third part on how to differently represent the รอเรือ consonant แล้วตอนที่สุดนะฮะเราจะเข้าไปดูกันนะครับว่ามีการฝึกหัดอะไรบ้างเกี่ยวกับบทเรียนนี้ครับ and at the end we'll see exercises and I will give you an overview over the exercise that you can do in order to practice the รอเรือ consonant. Okay, with that being said, I would just like to remind you that whenever you forgot about how this course actually works, go back to the course introduction and have a look at the structure of all these lessons. Okay, anyway, การเขียน the writing of รอเรือ in Thai. The รอเรือ is displayed with this card in the blue background, meaning it's a low-class consonant, following all the rules of the low-class consonants. รอเรือ and the tones of the consonant itself is a middle tone, so รอ and the marker word เรือ which means boat, as you can see from the picture, is also a middle tone, so รอเรือ okay, you can practice this on your own, but first we'll learn and see how to write the consonant by hand. Pay close attention to what happens on the screen because here it is. รอเรือ excellent. So you can practice this on an extra sheet of paper that you take on your own, or you can download, of course, the PDFs, print them out, and also practice on these exercise sheets, which are prepared with the writing lines, etc., etc. All right, let's continue and practice the pronunciation a little bit. การออกเสียงนะฮะของอักษรไทยรอเรือ We have a list, as always, of on the left, ras, and on the right, เรือ expressions, and we will go from left to right, actually. So รอเรือ, and you try to speak after me as producing the same sound as close as you can get. And whenever the writing turns red, it's your turn to speak, and we will do it in a rhythm, so it's much easier also for you to follow. Okay, let's start. รอเรือ Very good. Okay, let's practice another round of the same consonant, of course. รอเรือ and try to always, visualize how you would actually handwrite, or basically you can also, draw it within the air whenever you say it in order to already familiarize how to write it. Okay, we'll do another round a little faster this time. รอเรือ Okay, great. You can practice that whenever you want, whenever you have time. and also, of course, all the other consonants that we've come to learn over the course of this lesson, or of this course, basically Thai letters. Now, examples of different representations of the ra-ria consonant or ra-ria letter in Thai language, and these are sometimes a little bit hard to actually identify as being ra-ria consonants because they look like S in our writing system, right? So the three in the middle towards the end, they look like three S's in a row, but they are a little bit more abstract, basically, to recognize ra-rias in Thai writing, especially in modern fonts. And well, here you have such a modern font, and maybe you remember this excerpt we had in last lesson as well, but within this one you can find several ra-ria consonants that you should now be able to detect on your own. So in the first line we have one in the expression rao, and in the second line we have another two in, again, the expression rao, and then tongkan at the end. All right. Then we have in the red part below other ra-rias in the third and in the fourth line. Okay. All right. Now let's do an exercise here. You have this text and try to find the ra-ria consonants within that text and also within the fragment below. And now you can pause the video, solve the exercise, and then continue watching the video. As always, a warning that the exercise is now going to be solved or resolved, and make sure you pause the video before you actually continue, and make sure that that you've done it on your own. Okay, let's see where the ra-ria consonants are. So we have two right at the beginning, then another one towards the end of the first line. In the second line we have a couple of ra-ria consonants, and what is very particular about the ra-ria here, which I think we haven't had before, maybe a little bit, but sometimes, as you now know, because we've already tackled some long vowels within the course structure, or the actual playlist, Thai letters, that we find basically vowels, in this case mostly short vowels or tone marks, on top or sometimes below the consonant. So in the last two cases that are now within the red circles here, we have signs on top and also below the ra-ria consonants, and I hope they didn't distract you, because it's still in the middle, the ra-ria consonants, with in the top or lower writing lines either vowels or tone marks. Okay, but within those still there is the ra-ria consonant. Okay, but of course, as you know, we can also have vowels before or following a certain consonant, which is then maybe more easy to pick up where exactly the position of the ra-ria is. Anyway, let's continue finding the ra-ria consonants within that text fragment. Okay, and we have two more, I think. Yeah, that's it. Okay, I hope you were able to find those all, and if so, great job, and if not, you can practice a little more. And now let's see in the photograph below, in the picture below, where we can find the ra-ria. Here we have one at the very beginning, which is more or less obvious. Then in the second part, which is quite boldly written, there is none, okay? But there is another one, actually not in the line below, but to the top right corner of the picture, in the expression Krungthep at the very beginning. Krungthep, right there in the small blue circle, which means, of course, Bangkok, or the City of Angels. Not in its full name though. That would take hours. Anyway, that's it. Now, if you found all of these, then you're perfectly well able to continue and basically tackle the exercises for this particular lesson, which are available in PDF form on thailanguageprogram.com. You will be required to register for the exercise material, however, on that site, and then you can download the exercise sheets of all the lessons of this course, all the lessons of the Read and Write Thai course, etc. Okay, thank you for watching, and thank you for your thumbs up for this lesson and also for all the other lessons. And if you didn't like it, well then I'm very sorry. I'm trying to give my best here to help you tackle the language as easily and as quickly and as comfortably as possible. Anyway, in the flow of this course, Thai letters, the next lesson, or not the next lesson, but the next low-class consonants, or lesson on the low-class consonant, will be on the yaw yak consonant in that order ขอบคุณนะฮะที่ใช้รายการรู้ดีครับแล้วหวังว่าเราจะได้มีโอกาสเจอกันอีกในบทหน้าครับสวัสดีครับ